Welcome to A Radical Guide's Resistance in Focus, where we highlight pivotal moments in the history of resistance against oppression in brief segments. I'm Jason Bayless, and today we're exploring the Pullman Strike of 1894, a critical event in American labor history that reshaped the landscape of workers' rights in the United States. The Pullman Strike, a testament to the workers' courage, began in May 1894 in the company town of Pullman, Illinois. George Pullman, owner of the Pullman Palace Car Company, had established a company town where workers lived and worked under his strict control. In the wake of the economic depression of 1893, Pullman cut wages without lowering rents or prices in the company-owned town. This led to mounting frustration and eventually a strike by the workers, backed by the American Railway Union, ARU, led by Eugene F. Debs. The strike quickly escalated, becoming a nationwide railroad strike that disrupted rail traffic and delivery of mail across the country. The Pullman Strike was marked by significant tension and conflict. Railroads retaliated after the ARU refused to handle Pullman cars, leading to widespread unrest. The strike turned violent when the federal government intervened, citing the disruption of mail delivery as justification for sending in federal troops. Clashes between strikers and troops resulted in several deaths and widespread property damage. The strike ultimately collapsed after Debs and other union leaders were arrested, and federal troops suppressed the unrest. Despite its failure, the Pullman Strike profoundly impacted the labor movement, illustrating the power of collective action while highlighting the harsh realities of corporate and government opposition. The legacy of the Pullman Strike is multifaceted. In the immediate aftermath, the strike led to the establishment of Labor Day as a national holiday. President Grover Cleveland and other government officials deliberately chose September rather than May 1st to distance the American labor movement from the more radical associations of May Day and avoid inflaming tensions further after the Pullman Strike of 1894, which had resulted in nationwide unrest and violence. The strike also exposed the limitations of labor unions when facing combined corporate and government resistance. The Pullman Strike underscored the need for better labor laws and protections, laying the groundwork for future labor struggles and significantly shaping the labor landscape. Women and Black workers played crucial, though often overlooked, roles during the Pullman Strike. Though less visible in the broader historical narrative, their contributions were essential to the strike's persistence and are a testament to the often overlooked roles that women and marginalized communities play in resistance movements. Meanwhile, women, many of whom were related to the striking workers, supported the strike by organizing boycotts, providing food, and holding public demonstrations. They helped sustain the strikers' morale and maintain the strike's momentum on the home front. Despite its immediate failure, the Pullman Strike catalyzed future labor movements and highlighted the critical need for organized labor and collective bargaining. It remains a key moment in the fight for workers' rights and is a reminder of the enduring struggle for economic justice. Thank you for joining us on Resistance in Focus. To learn more about the Pullman Strike and other sites of resistance, visit A Radical Guide at radicalguide.com. If you appreciate our work and want to support our projects, consider making a tax-deductible donation. Your support helps us continue highlighting and preserving the stories of resistance that shape our world. And remember, follow ideas, not people.